The Vindicator, a fusion of the Lightbringer and the Thief. Core mechanics. When the Vindicator gains enough grace, they can invoke grace to shift them into Vindicator form. Vindicator form. Dodge all physical attacks and take reduced elemental damage, gain greatly increased attack speed and crit damage. Inflict Vindicator's mark with each normal attack, which deals damage after a short delay. The primary way for the Vindicator to gain grace is through the passive skill Blade of Execution. Slaying an enemy or dodging can spawn a Blade of Execution, which upon contact, performs an execution and grants grace and movement speed. Active skills. The Vindicator has 3 active skills to generate Blades of Execution. Searing Brand. Hurl a throwing dagger that bounds between nearby enemies, dealing damage to them before leaving behind a Blade of Execution. Liminal Visions. Blink to a target location and spawn a Blade of Execution. If the skill is used again within a short time, return to your previous location and spawn another Blade of Execution. Effulgence. Long press to cast continuously. Spin in place at high speed, hurling throwing daggers in all directions that deal damage and have a chance to spawn Blades of Execution. Spin speed is increased based on the skill's level. Extirpation Pact, a high damage single target active skill, a true boss killer. Designate a target. For a time afterwards, all damage you deal to it will increase continuously until the effect terminates in a final instance of extreme damage. Vindicator's mark and executions will enhance the final instance of damage. Passive skills. In addition to Vindicator form and Blade of Execution, the Vindicator also has a passive skill, Scars of Half-Light. This skill converts bleeding damage dealt by the Vindicator into light damage, and melee hits have a chance to deal heavy damage over a short time. 1. Vindicator form normal attack strategy. The strategy is to quickly gain grace using Lightbringer's Thesis and Orison to activate Vindicator form. Use normal attacks to trigger Vindicator's mark and Scars of Half-Light for high burst damage. By killing enemies and taking advantage of Vindicator form's full physical damage dodge, generate many Blades of Execution and rapidly gain grace. In theory, this allows for a perpetual Vindicator form cycle. 2. Blade of Execution strategy. Actively use skills like Searing Brand and Effulgence to generate Blades of Execution through enemy kills. Then use Liminal Visions and Tactful Swoop to engage with the blades, dealing multiple instances of execution slashes. The above gameplay is for demonstration purposes only. More gameplay styles are waiting for you to explore. That's all for the Vindicator introduction. Share your thoughts and suggestions for the new classes of the upcoming season in the comments. See you next time.